How's it going, guys? OPB here, coming at you with a quick video. Before I get too far, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. Thank you to all these new subscribers and people who've left comments. I love seeing that. Let's keep it up. Let's grow together and learn as a group. So the video topic today is going to be on civilian versus military camouflage. I do have a couple examples here. Nothing crazy. So what are the pros and cons of each? It's basically what I'm going to be going over. Civilian camouflage, widely ready. You can pretty much walk in any sporting goods store and find some camouflage. Even Walmart, you can go in there, find it. Even the dollar store, you can pretty much find camouflage. Okay, it's pretty widely acceptable. Now, depends where you are, but if you go into the middle of a city wearing stuff like this and this, you're gonna be the country guy, right? So you're gonna kind of stick out when everyone's wearing suits and ties and all that. As you can see, I go through it all the time when I have to go into the city. So, oh, the deer season? No, idiot, it's not. It's just something we do where I'm at, right? That's commonly mixed where I'm at with BDU pants. Just something we do. It's either BDU pants or Carhartts, or you can't really see it, but Wrangler jeans. Those two are pretty much everyone wears. Carhartt, BDU pants, and jeans. So it's pretty much you're fitting in at that point. But they also do add some on you ready to go socially acceptable camouflage. Whereas if I were to walk down the street in M81 Woodland or multicam or I don't know, whatever else is out there, Alpenflage or Flak Tarn or Cadpat or Marpat, or as my bag is right here, DPM. DPM, actually, I like that, the breakup it gives you, although it does have the same inherent issues as M81 Woodland, whereas the second you get to the clearings, you're a black shadow. It's, no matter how good you try to conceal yourself, you're gonna stick out. Just the nature of the beast, it's just too dark. Now in deep forest, amazing. Marpat, again, amazing camouflage. I really like it. Cadpat, it's alright. It's what we use here. Obviously Canadian digital pattern. The new model is by far better. The one that you see in a lot of news broadcasts, I guess, if you guys weren't, Cadpat is the older model. It sucks. And then there's one in between where for some reason decided to put almost a neon green in there. I don't know about you, but no, it was just too bright. The breakup of the patterns was no. And it's really only good for one season. Second fall hits, it's no good. You're good for the summer. After that, you'd be better off wearing the Arid Pat, Cadpat Arid, which is what they use in Afghanistan. It's more of a coyote brown and light tan mix. So that being said, civilian camouflage is a lot more socially acceptable, I guess you could say. In the civilian world, if you walk around wearing your nation of origins camouflage, you might get questions. Are you in the military or whatever? Stuff like that. In an emergency situation, that could be the death of you. Depending on what the situation is, it could also save you. Depends if you want to cross that line. I personally, for moral reasons, will never cross that line. Will never pretend to be something I'm not. So I don't wear my nation of origins camouflage, just out of respect. Just something I do. Coming from a military family, it's just something that was ingrained in me, and it should be ingrained in everybody. It's amazing how many people get their rocks off faking war. Airsoft and paintball, well, yes, it's fun. Trying to look exactly like your nation, in my opinion, is not okay. That might just be the patriotic side of me, but it's just something I won't cross the line with. Anyways, so civilian camouflage like this right here. I don't know the exact name of this. You can forgive me or get on me in the comments. I really don't care. But if you do know the exact pattern that is, I just know it's real tree. I don't know what kind of real tree, what design, whatever. It's real tree. This one got as a gift from my mother from Cabela's. Again, it's better than nothing when it's snowing. Okay. Yes, it's snowing here today. Okay, it's November 2nd, I believe, 2nd or 3rd at the time of this filming of the video, and it's snowing already. It's gonna be a long one, guys, which is fine by me. It's actually my favorite season. Late fall, early winter to deep winter, and not so deep that it's starting to melt. I hate that, but whatever. Anyways, so civilian camouflage, you got to look at it from 2 points of view. Military camouflage is get the job done at the cheapest price by the cheapest bidder for the masses. Okay. It's not always the best style of camo. Again, you can see that in the multiple nations camouflage. Now, civilian camo, you generally have a higher price point than military camo. However, it does break up your silhouette a little bit better. Again, when employed properly. That's a big thing, is no camouflage works if you don't know how to employ it. I myself, out of all the military camouflage, prefer olive drab green. Olive drab green is, in my opinion, the easiest to adapt to my area, and it works the best for me. Followed very closely by Coyote Tan. So whatever works for you. If you have to employ camouflage, have that thought out beforehand. Military camouflage, again, readily available. You can walk into pretty much any surplus store and get whatever camouflage you want. Things like civilian camouflage, again, any sporting goods store, Walmart, dollar store, whatever, you can walk in, you can get it. Other things you can do is make your own camouflage. Now the principles of camouflage are to break up your silhouette. The easiest way to explain this is look at a deer. White-tailed deer, light underbelly, darker upper half, right? Breaks that up. You can do the same thing with your body. You can wear either lighter pants, darker jacket, earth tones. Make sure you stick to earth tones. Black is not a naturally occurring color, except for shadows, but it is what it is there. And snakes and all that stuff, but in foliage, black is not a naturally occurring color. Yes, you have mushrooms and all that, but I don't count that as foliage. That is fungi, completely different ball game. And yes, what about ants? Yes, ants, okay? But again, not foliage. If you're trying to blend in with an ant the size of a human, I think you got a bigger problem. So, sorry, just keep looking over there to make sure the door's locked. The other thing you can do is what I do. As I was saying, you can break it up. You can either wear those pants, right? Perfect, that example. And like maybe a dark brown jacket or sweater. And maybe even like a neck gaiter. That's either civilian or military camouflage. Just something to break up this outline. It's pretty much the most noticeable thing you can see. Believe it or not, the human eye can see a human face, so knowing how to camouflage your face properly is also extremely important. Things like military camouflage, you also got to be careful. There are certain grid down situations, and just SHTF situations, I guess I should say, in a whole that will lend military camouflage to a disadvantage. And I will go over that in another video. Actually, the next video I'll be filming. And civilian camouflage, I'm gonna go over more in depth in another video. If you like what we're seeing so far, this is camouflage part 1. Just a brief overview of civilian versus military camouflage and how I personally employ them. You can like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Help the channel grow, and we can all learn together. Thank you, OVB.